The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there.
31-yard.
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now, Tucker McCann.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
To J.J. Nelson.
J.J. Nelson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Huntley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, it's Huntley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, check line 21, check line 21. Oh, here we go.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Huntley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll go to Adams, trying to pound it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jason Huntley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Newton. And Nelson's got it here right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton flushed out right. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 8-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Jenkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Pretty
good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
50 seconds. 50 seconds. Very good. Eight. Time's up.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he goes out right around the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check. Mike 20.
They run the counter. Huntley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carried by number 30.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. It's Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 16. Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Nelson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. Huntley takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Carried by number 30.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Damian Harris.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yard pickup. 1st down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Up on the play. And it's third down.
Now Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A run with Huntley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Huntley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
4th down and less than a yard.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They go again with Huntley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
no gain on.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, Huntley, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ashton Davis on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll set him back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Patriots 27, Jets 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 21.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New England, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami. Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.